me back. Some lights would be good. There we go. Awesome. Awesome. So I need somebody who will come up here and help me. From it, please. You're not doing this time? Well, it's not jelly beans. All right, Joshua. Mr. Eager Beaver over there. Let's go. Come on. Come on. All right, what I need you to do is I just need you to kind of stand out of the way for right now. Like right here. About right here. That's good. Okay. I need you to lift your arms up, both of them. I need you to hold them like that for a little bit. Y'all pay no mind him. Please, yeah. We don't need hands on the ground. Alright. Sorry, so we started this whole series last week called for hands up, hands up. You gotta keep them up. Hey, don't sag them either. Keep them up. There you go. Okay. Yeah, well, anyways, it's alright, no worries. So anyways, we started this whole series last week called Friends. We talked about being a true friend, right? What does it mean to be a true friend? We talked, to be a good friend, or to attract good friends, you have to be a good friend. That's where we all started at. And we talked about what is a friendship killer. I'm going to switch mics, Chuck.
Go for it, Doc.
Switch it nice.
I got trouble on this one. There we go. So we talked about true friendship. We talked about what's a friendship killer and what are friendship growers. We talk about the things that would kill a friendship. I'm going to hurt you right now if you drop your hands again. So, you can do it more like.
No.
No. Right? Yeah, someone that's fine. That works. We'll go with that. You look real goofy. No, not a field goal. We're not doing a field goal. It's like a praise and worship. That's what we're talking about. There you go. There we go. That works. We talk about what's a friendship killer, though. We talk about things like jealousy and I can't even concentrate right now because of this guy. We talk about jealousy. We talk about gossip and greed. And we talk about these different things. These things will kill a friendship, right? This is what we talk about. We talk about things that will kill the things that will grow a friendship. We talk about honesty. We talk about loyalty. You making it over here?
No, it's mind over matter.
It's mind over matter. That's right. Keep going. We talk about encouragement and we talk about all these different things that will grow a friendship and kill a friendship. And by the way, the things that will either grow friendships or kill friendships are also the same things that will. Come on. Because you raised your hand. You're the one that.
No one else would come over.
You didn't even give a chance to. Anyways, you messed up. I just need you to keep your hand. When we talk about the things that will kill a friendship, things that would build a friendship, and these are the same things that will kill a youth group or will build a youth group. If you were to, the same principles, right? If there was jealousy in a youth group and greed in a youth group and gossip in a youth group, not too many people would be all about coming to a youth group, right? You making it? You good over here? You good? Okay, good. And so I know Josh is like wondering what's going on, and you're wondering what's going on, but I promise we're getting to it. And so eventually we're getting to it. And so this week we're talking, what does it mean to support one another? Hey, I got your back. That's what we're talking about. True friends have each other's back. We're not like the Joker in the video, like, oh, seriously, you want me to help you now? No, maybe on the next go around. But we're talking about supporting one another. And he's, there you go. There's a point. You got to keep it like that. But in the book of Exodus, in chapter 18, there's a situation going on. Moses is leading the people of Israel, right? And there's there's these people called the Amalekites who are coming up against the Israelites. And Moses goes. He's got his little entourage around him. He's got Joshua and Aaron. And different Joshua. He's got Joshua, Aaron, and Hur around him. And here's what the scripture says about this battle that's about to take place. It says, so Moses said to Joshua, choose for us men and go out and fight with Amalek. Tomorrow I will stand on the top of the hill with the staff of God in my hand. And so Joshua did as Moses told him and fought with Amalek. While Moses, Aaron, and Hur went up on top of the hill. Continues on and says, whenever Moses held up his hand, Israel prevailed. And whenever he lowered his hand, Amalek prevailed. But Moses' hands grew weary. Are your hands growing weary right now? Yeah. It So they took a stone and put it under him, and he sat on it, while Aaron and Hur held up his hands, one on one side. I'll jump the gun on me a little bit. Let's go back one slide. There you go. One on one side and one on the other side. So his hands were steady until the going down of the sun, and Joshua overwhelmed Amalek and his people with the sword. Then the Lord said to Moses, "Write this as a memorial in a book and recite it in the ears of Joshua, that I will utterly blot out the memory of Amalek from under heaven." And Moses built an altar and called the name of it, "The Lord is my banner." What's happening here is you got Moses with his guys, and there's this battle about to take place, and he's got his guys. He goes to Joshua and says, "Hey, you get your men, you get ready to fight, you go down there. Me, Aaron, and Hur are going up to the top of the mountain." And I need an Aaron and a Hur, by the way. Can I get an Aaron and a Hur? Can I get somebody who will volunteer to be Spence? We'll go. Hey, Austin's going. Okay, we'll go. There you go. So anyways, all right, give me a job. No, you come. We need you too. And so anyway, keep the hands up. And so you got Aaron, you got Joshua. He's going off to fight the battles, right? And so Moses, we're gonna call you Aaron, and we'll let you be Hur. These guys go up to the top of the mountain. They go up top. They're looking over the battle that's going on, and here's how they're going to win the battle. And it's a crazy way. And if you ever notice in the Bible the way the battles go, they have some crazy ways of winning. God has ways of showing His power. And Moses is like, "Hey, I'm going to raise my hands, and every time my hands are raised, the Israelites are going to prevail." But naturally, as Josh is doing right now, as it happened to Moses, he's getting a little tired, right?
Yep.
And so what Aaron and Hur did was they got him a seat. So y'all give him a seat here. And bring him up. There you go. And now here's also what happened. Yeah, Hur's got the idea.
Oh, please do.
He's hold it and support the elbow here. Support the elbow. There you go. You gotta have proper form. There you go. And this is what happened. Anytime Moses got weak, anytime his hands don't tickle him. Anytime Moses got weak, Aaron and Hur, and instead of just watching them and laughing at them like we're all kind of been doing to Josh, instead of just kind of like picking at them or just kind of like, "Hey bro, you're on your own." These guys came behind Moses. They brought a seat to him. They brought comfort to him. Then they decided to instead of just bringing him a seat and say, "Hey, we're going to help you in this battle. We're going to help you in this one." They lifted his arms up. They held his arms up more than just one hand. It's like they're like holding like two fingers. And so they held up his hands as a sign of support for Moses. And so Moses, even though he grew tired, his hands continued to stay up. And even as his hands continued to stay up, Israel prevailed. Thanks, guys. Y'all want me to say thank y'all. Thank you. And this is a picture of friendship. This is what friendship is truly about. When we talk about supporting one another, that was tough, right? That hurt, right? That was tough. How did it feel not having somebody? How did it feel not having anybody there? It stinks, right? What was it like to have a couple guys maybe who came and gave you a place to sit and helped you raise those arms? Didn't think it's bad. They gave you a little bit of relief, at least, though, right? They helped you out. And this is a sign of friendship. This is a beautiful picture of friendship with these guys, because instead of saying, "Moses, you're on your own," what they said is, "Hey, we're going to fight this battle with you. We're going to come alongside you." And they didn't just say that, but Moses said, "Hey, I want you guys to come along." Moses knew you had his back. Let me tell you a few things about friends supporting one another, and what we can learn. From this is, one, you've got to know who will go to battle with you. You've got to know who will go to war with you. Moses knew that Aaron and Hur he could trust them. He knew that he could send Joshua out to fight, and he knew that Aaron and Hur would go fight for him. He also knew, above all things, he knew that God was on his side. He knew that God had his back. And when he was raising his hands, what that was a sign of, "Hey, I'm trusting God." Because Moses knew, God's on my side. God's got my back. So any battle you face in life, any battle that's going on, you got family issues, you got friend issues, you got school you're struggling with, you got sin issues that you're struggling with, you got temptations you're facing. God's with you in every single battle, in every place, in every battle that you face. And Moses, his sign of dependence on God was, "Hey, I'm lifting my hands as a sign of surrender. I'm lifting my hands as a sign of saying, I trust God." I trust God. Don't worry about what happened over there. I trust God is what he's saying with his lifted hands. God had his back. And not only did God have his back, but he knew Aaron and Hur had his back. He knew who was going to battle with him. And I tell you, when you know that you got people who have your back, that gives you a little bit more confidence. When you know you have friends you can trust, that gives you some confidence to face the day. You know, as a guy whose parents divorced when I was 21 years old, just because I was a little bit older, did not make it any easier. Man, I knew friends who had my back. I knew people that I could go to and say, hey man, here's what's going on. That they were praying for me, that they were walking through me with this. With these different things. I knew God had my back. And so you can face the day, you can face it a little bit easier when you know that there are people who are helping carry the weight of the battle with you. Last week we talked about what is a friendship grower. We talked about carrying each other's burdens. We talked about how the Native Americans had instead of just saying, hey, you're my friend, they're more descriptive in saying, this is the one who carries my sorrows on his back. This is the one who carries my burdens. And this is when you know you have people who are going to carry the load with you, man, that gives you all the confidence in the world to face the problems that come your way. Because you know people are helping lift that load, helping to make it as light as it can be. And you know you have a God who is going to give you the victory, a God who is walking with you every step of the way. So, but Moses knew the friends. You know, friend, if you're going into battle, if you need friends, you need to know the friends that will have your back. You need to have friends that you can say, hey, right now I know I can call this person, I can text this person, and they got my back. They got my back. I'm thankful for a group of adults that work with the students that I know have my back. That I can call them, I can go to them about anything, and they got my back. They're praying. They're praying for you guys. They have our back. They're ready to go to battle. You've got to know who's going to battle with you. This is what we learned from Moses. You've got to know who's going to battle. Because when you know that, you can have all the confidence in the world with whatever you're facing. Not only that, but true friends depend on each other. True friends depend on each other. Hey, this life was not meant to be lived alone. This life was not meant to be lived in isolation. God has made us one for a relationship with Him, but He has secondly made us for a relationship with one another. So this life is not meant to be lived on our own. We support one another in our times of weakness. Moses was growing weary. His arms were growing tired. Josh's arms right there was growing tired. But when you have guys who come along like Spencer and Austin who come alongside and they help lift the load, they help give a seat, they help give some sort of relief. Hey, we trust one another. We depend on one another. That's what friendship is about, right? We said friendship it has unconditional love in it, meaning it's not about me. It's not about me just getting what I want, but it's about the greater good. It's about supporting you and seeing that you have success. It's seeing that you go far in life, seeing that you're able to overcome the issues that are going on in your life. It's not just about me getting what I want. True friends support one another. They lift each other up in times of weaknesses, praying together, venting to one another, offering advice, being honest with one another. If there's some sort of load to carry, they're picking it up and carrying it with them. One of the most beautiful things I ever saw and doing chaplain work. I do stuff for Christian Heritage, as the baseball team. I've done stuff at North Murray, but in Tappan County, where I was at my first church, I was chaplain over the Tappan County football team, high school football team, and they are doing this drill where you were having to carry, basically a sled drill kind of, where you were carrying weight behind you. They were having to drag with chains weight behind them. And they went through all these drills during the summer of two-a-days. It's hot. It's in southeast Georgia. It's humid. It's very humid, and they're carrying these weights. And as they're finishing up, you saw one guy go back and he'd go and grab help carry the weight of another guy, and he would drag that. And as other people were finishing, they were going back and helping their friends. They're helping their teammates, helping the guys that they're going to battle with.